Hello, I'm Indigo Owl, and I'm happy to welcome you here for the next weekly guidance. I'm just going to get myself up here on the laptop as well. I would really like to be able to read your comments this time. Oh, and it's gone again. Apologies, I'm still experimenting with how I can set up the recording so that you can see me and the cards and the lovely Angel Daniel and other things that I've laid out. I've got a bit of lovely incense today. I got this lovely gift very recently, and I'm trying a new incense today. But I would also like to be able to read your comments, and I'm not going to be able to do it again this time, but obviously wasn't meant to be, and that's fine. Please do comment if you have any questions, if any of the reading resonates with you. I would love to hear about it. Any comments are always welcome and interesting for me, but I will have to read them afterwards again, and I will reply at that point. So today I have actually chosen 4 different decks of cards, and we're going to have up to 4 theme cards. I think we'll have at least 2 or 3. I'm not sure if we'll have 4, but I've made room for 4. We'll see how it goes. So I have the Angel Tarot here. That's going to be our tarot cards. I will be drawing 1 card for each weekday from the tarot deck, and we have 3 oracle card decks here. We have the Healing Energy cards by Leanne Peters. We have the Love Oracle by I have to try and remember what his name is. Tony Salerno. I'm going to have to look it up. Apologies, I haven't used this deck for some time. It's called Universal Love. As you can see, I have gold star on it. He's called Tony Carmine Salerno. Well, I was very close there. He's got a long name. Beautiful cards. He does amazing paintings while he channels Reiki. And we have a mixture of 2 Kyle Gray decks, the Angel Prayer and the Keepers of the Light Oracle. I'm going to start with this one actually. That's what I'm feeling. We're going to draw our first theme card for this upcoming week, starting from Friday up until next week, Thursday. The reason I do it so early is so you can listen to the week that's coming up. I like starting with the weekend because we all look forward to the weekend, or most of us do. So that's a nice place to start. Okay, I'm going to have a really good shuffle here. I'm feeling like the energies are finally starting to lighten more and more as we go along. A lot of lessons have now been learned, and we're just in the last throes of letting go of the old, and really we've been really stepping into the transformation. New beginnings are now coming towards us very quickly if we've been willing to go with the energy and the change. So a lot is happening. Let's draw a lovely card here. Okay, and we have healthy choices. I really hope you can see that. It says, "Thank you, angels, for guiding me to make healthy choices." What an amazing card. Very beautiful. It shows this beautifully balanced angel doing the tree pose. If you do yoga, you might recognize the tree pose, which is all about balance. So healthy choices often involves balancing things like work and home life. So this is our first theme card for this upcoming week. It's so any choices that are coming up, big choices and little choices. Focus on making healthy choices. I can come start from really small things like choosing what food you eat. Like last night, I fancied something sweet, and I ate a whole pomelo. Not just in the evening, over the whole day yesterday, but I ate a whole big pomelo on my own. And it was just a little bit sweet, but I really enjoyed it. And that was definitely a much healthier choice than I could have made. I could have eaten something with lots of refined sugar in it, and I didn't. Let's see if we need another scene card before we start on the tarot. If you're watching, welcome. I sadly can't see. The phone is turned the other way, but that way at least you get a good view and you don't have to see everything in mirror image. Yeah, I actually really wasn't expecting that, but I feel like we need to draw a second card. And we have, and I really wanted to have one from each deck because this one is very much an angel prayer, and now we have a keep off the light, but I did close my eyes and I chose it that way, and we still got the one that I would have gone for. Beautiful. We have Lady Venus, and it says downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. Very beautiful. And I love how these two cards come from different decks, have very similar colouring. They look very similar in the colouring. And that to me is always a sign of synchronicity. So the healthy choices are going to be supported by downloads and new understanding. So this new understanding may well be very supportive in helping us make healthy choices, making it clearer what choices are healthy for us, because there isn't a definite choice that's right for everyone. Choices can be right for some people and not for others. They can also be right in some circumstances and not in others. So it can be more complicated than it would seem what a healthy choice is in the moment. I'm getting a very calm, balanced feeling, which makes sense with these cards. I certainly feel like calmer and easier times are ahead of us. We do have to finish the last bit of this particular transformation, of this particular journey. First, it feels like the end spurt in a marathon, and surely I feel like I have been running a marathon the last few months. Maybe you do too. We are coming to the end and we are going to be successful. That is truly what I believe and what I'm hearing from Spirit. And if you are watching this, then this message is for you in particular as well, because there is no coincidence. It is a synchronicity if you're here watching this, whether you're watching it live, whether you're watching the replay, whichever day you're watching it, whichever moment in your life this comes to you, that's when you need to hear the message, and that message is most definitely for you. So the most beautiful parts of readings is where I just channel. And obviously the cards can trigger me to channel certain things, but it really isn't just about reading the cards. Anybody could just pick up any card and read it, and that wouldn't necessarily mean that they're also channeling directly from Spirit. It would still work if you do it with a serious intention. If you mess about with cards and you just have a laugh and go ha ha ha, I bet this will come up, ha ha ha, you're not going to get a serious message. If you take it seriously, you don't need to have any skills as a reader. You can just kind of shuffle the cards, ask a question, draw a card, and you will get an answer. But what I'm offering here is more than that. I'm offering to also channel what comes through with the cards and what comes through the people that are watching, being tuned in and having the energy kind of as part of this reading as well. let's put these aside for now. And let's draw some tarot cards. So let's see, we're going to need 7 tarot cards. I'm going to shuffle these beautiful cards. I really, really love these. They all have the Archangel Michael on the back. Beautiful. And they have this lovely, silver rim to them. Let's see. So we're going to have 7 cards, starting 1 for each day, starting from this Friday, which is going to be the 29th of November, going all the way up until next week, Thursday, which I believe will be the 5th of December. Already in December, and I am not feeling Christmassy at all yet. I'm not sure if I will at all this year, but we'll see. The angel Daniel here just said yes you will, so that was, thank you Daniel, that was a little message from me. He's going to make sure that I do when it comes to it. So a little bit more shuffling. As you know by now, if you've watched me before, I'm very curious by now to see which cards we're going to get for this week coming up. Right, that's one more, and then we'll be ready to draw some cards. I hope you're all comfortable at home watching this. I hope you have a nice cup of tea or a hot chocolate. You got your feet up somewhere. It's getting a bit cold in London, where I am. If you're watching from somewhere else, you might have some nice summery weather coming your way. We had some rain today again in London, which is perfect for this season. It's not as cold as it sometimes is this time of year, so I'm definitely not complaining. I quite like the rain, especially in autumn when there's so many different colour leaves on the ground. The rain seems to somehow enhance all these colours, and it actually looked really beautiful today. Okay. I did this last time as well. This one card that's right by my elbow here tends to fall over. Okay, we have our 7 cards. Let's have a look and see. Where shall we start? Let's start up here actually. So this is going to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I think it makes sense like that. Let's have a look at the first card. And we have, whoa. For Friday, we have the 8 of Air, which is the same as 8 of Swords in a more traditional tarot deck. And in this deck, it has these beautiful unicorns. Look at those unicorns. Aren't they amazing? And it says, an illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence or afraid to take action. So on Friday, it is really important that we do not allow ourselves to be trapped in an illusion that we are stuck in a situation that we can't come out of, that we are bound by others or circumstances that are not in our power to change. It is an illusion. And these beautiful unicorns are coming with their horns to help cut us out of this unnecessary cage that we've put ourselves in. This is simply a situation we can move on from or walk away from if we need to, but there's certainly no need to be stuck there. So whatever situation comes to your mind with this card will be the situation that this is connected to for you. This can be different kinds of situations for different people. You can feel trapped in a relationship. You can feel trapped in a job. There's many ways you can feel trapped in life. But on Friday in particular, it is time to walk away from these unnecessary restraints. We still matching a lot of these colors. So there is, again, I will remind you, there is some special downloads and understanding coming from the beautiful lady Venus, as to how we can make healthier choices, and certainly not allowing ourselves to stay in a situation that's not right for us would be part of making healthy choices. May involve putting yourself first. I know that can sound very controversial when you hear it like that, because we live in a society that trains us to think that it's honorable to always put other people first. That is not true at all. It's really important to put yourself first as much as you need to in order to pursue your own health and your own happiness in life. Otherwise, you will just end up exhausted and exasperated and full of resentment, which is no good to anyone, not to you or others. So there is a lot about balance in here. There is a lot about being open to new ways of understanding what healthy choices are for you, and having the courage to take action in removing yourself from situations that don't serve you. Let's look at Saturday. Oh yes, interestingly enough, Friday evening will be my next shamanic release circle in the beautiful yoga space. So that is one of the things we focus on in my shamanic circles, and that's why it's called Shamanic Release Circle, is to release all the old stuck negative energy. So that will be a perfect way to finish Friday evening, and this kind of old situations in our lives that we are ready to move on from, and that will automatically create space for new positive better energy to come in. Let's look at Saturday. Page of Water. Beautiful. So now we're going from a darker blue, purpley, indigo blue, to a bit of a lighter blue, and it does feel like the energy will lighten up a bit. And it says here, a new person enters your life, a relationship begins a new phase, and heightened psychic abilities. Wow, this is card has a lot going on. Page of Water is similar to the Page of Cups in a more traditional deck. It has a beautiful energy with it. Pages come for first stirrings often of kind of new beginnings, the kind of first feelings you get of something new coming into your life. There's so much going on in this card. There's this beautiful angel lady that walks on water, and I feel like it is our Lady Venus that's walking there. She's coming with this light. She has this light in her hand, and she's walking on water. And there's some orca whales and maybe a dolphin, and she's walking towards this cup. This is a new cup. Cups are come for emotions and relationships in tarot. So I'm just looking at the card to see what messages I can channel for you here, and really the words that come through is that there's more here than meets the eye. There is a lot going on under the surface, and has done for some time, and as soon as we free ourselves from this old situation, we are ready for this new magical, mysterious energy to come in. I'm very excited about Saturday. This feels absolutely amazing. This feels more powerful on this occasion than pages usually do. Usually pages come for kind of the first stirrings of things, but this feels like it will appear on the surface that it's just the first stirrings of something, but really there's something much bigger brewing underneath, and has been for some time, and is ready to come out, and it's going to be this amazing new emotionally fulfilling beginning for us. Wow, what can we possibly get for Sunday? Wow. Well, you won't believe this. Now you're going to say, how comes we can have the 8 of air again? Now, here's the story of why there are 2 8 of air in this deck. I bought this deck, which is created by Doreen Virtue and Bradley Valentine at an angel workshop where Doreen Virtue was not present in person, but Bradley Valentine was there. And he also signed one of the... I bought both decks. There was also a fairy tarot deck. And I ended up buying both. I'm not sure which is the one he signed for me. He certainly signed one of them. But what they did as a little gift for this workshop, it was a whole day workshop in London, was we got a little bag with some little flyers and leaflets and things in it. And it also had a card in it from one of these new tarot decks that were on sale at this conference. So it was a whole day just about angels. And this is the card that was in my bag. And because it was a single card, and I then also bought the deck, and I didn't know what to do with the single card, I added it to the deck and since forgot about it. It must be maybe 3 years since I went to this workshop. So I didn't remember that I have 2 of these cards. But how amazing that 2 of the same cards from this whole big deck, we've got 2 of the same in just 7 cards. There's some 55 cards in there. So, or even 74. Don't quote me on this. So a lot of cards, and we've got twice the same cards. So what I will say for Sunday is that we might start to walk away from this, and then something new starts coming in, and maybe we might have a little bit of a panic and go back into this hiding space. Or maybe other people around us might react to this kind of new energy coming in and try and put us back in this space. But I don't see us staying there at all. Or it might even be like a ripple effect where we start leaving the first situation or circumstance that doesn't work, and this first new big energy starts to come in and then very quickly touches on the next situation. Almost like a chain reaction that then also doesn't fit anymore. So there might be a lot of change coming. Let's look at Monday. I don't even have to say I'm curious now. I'm bursting with curiosity. Ha! I love it. I love it. And what was I saying? The first bit of energy starts to come in. We have the Page of Cups, and then more stuff has to be shifted. More stuff has to be left behind, including our own mental attitude as to what is possible for us to receive in this life. And we have the Page graduated to the Knight of Cups, or the Knight of Water. So definitely this energy is building up and getting stronger by Monday. It says here, falling in love or wedding proposals, the need to balance emotions. Now here we've got healthy choices again. And then invitation to a social event. So it could be any or all of these. But in any case, we can now see the Archangel Michael. And he's riding a whale, I think, in the waves. And again, he's going towards this cup. Wow. So also we now have the feminine energy and the masculine energy to go with this situation. I do feel like it's the same situation, and it may well be a new relationship starting, or a relationship going to a whole new level, or realizing that a relationship goes a lot deeper than you had realized. But it feels like something really big and powerful and very healthy and balanced. Something that's really good for us, something that's very nurturing and supporting for us. Let's look at Tuesday. Oh, 8 of Fire. I love it. And I know I say this all the time, but I do. I really, really do. I love how the cards make sense, how they tie in together. We have 8, 8, 8. Now, I live in a number 8 house. I have done for a long time. I also grew up in a number 8 house. So 8 really is my number. And when I have my various different bins outside the house, because in London we like to recycle, they're all next to each other. I have numbers on them to show that they're mine, and they literally say 888. 888, the message of the angel number, and these are angel cards, and so it's super significant. 888 means get ready for a major life change. So we have 888. This is having to leave stuff behind, having to leave more stuff behind. And this is coming in. Now we have Fire. And it says, events moving at a fast pace. Delays are over, many things happening at once. I said that just now, didn't I? Here it comes. So the 8 of Fire, or the 8 of Wands, often is a card that comes when things have been stuck for a long time and they suddenly start to move. Amazing. Wow. Do I even dare to look at Wednesday? What would you do if I just stopped here and said you have to wait till next week? Now let's look at Wednesday. Oh my God. Wow. We have the Queen of Water, or the Queen of Cups, and it says, how much more could we have in this area of life? Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition. Care for yourself and others. What can I say? First we have the Page of Water. Then he develops to the Knight of Water. This is the very beginning stirrings of something new. Knights usually come with movement and action. So there is also, this card also speaks of movement. And then suddenly we have the Queen of Water. The Queen of Water, someone who's very contented in the area of love, emotions and relationships. How very beautiful. So this is so beautifully developing so quickly, and all we have to do is refuse to stay trapped, because this is coming in, and it's almost like this amazing new emotional energy that may well come from a new relationship, or a relationship going to a new level, is going to just push us forward now. Like, we've been stuck here long enough, no more. And we have 888. Get ready for a major life change. Let's look at the last card for Thursday. Oh. Interestingly enough, this is the only card with Earth, which is also Pentacles, 4 of Earth, or 4 of Pentacles. It says, being too frivolous or too cautious with money, good business decisions, and giving to those less fortunate. 4 is often a number of stability also in tarot, and very interesting enough, once all this stuff with the cups has happened, once we've changed our thinking, because air is often related to thinking and logic, once we've had the fire from the wands that moves things forward and also are linked to our spiritual journeys in life as well as our career, we're going to also get more stability on the earthly plane. And again, this is a card that talks about balance. This is about balancing your spending. And I'm not just talking about money here, I'm also talking about how you spend your energy. Again, make healthy choices. Healthy choices, for example, in terms of spending, would very much involve spending when you need to spend and not spending when you don't, or when you can't afford it. So having some balance in that, having some common sense in that, and accepting your situation wherever it is you're at with this at the moment. But the main focus is on the cups, surely, in this week ahead. I love it. Let's draw. Well, we're gonna have to draw from the Love Oracle deck, surely, after this reading with so much cups and love energy in it. Let's have a really good shuffle. I have this beautiful purple background. Yes. Sometimes when I glance at the bottom card, I get a quick little private message just for me. So if you see me looking and saying, yeah, that just, I'm telling Spirit I got the message, thank you very much. Which I don't need to share with you at this moment. If it was a message I'm meant to share that's for all of us, the card would have come out. Sometimes I see the card and then I shuffle for ages and waffle on a lot, like you see me doing these readings, and then I draw the card anyway, and then it's like a double message. But let's see what we've got here for all of us for this amazing week ahead. Sacred union. After all of this, we have sacred union. What an amazing, amazing, beautiful card. What a beautiful painting. It's a painting of a tree man and a tree woman. And we've got more purple. We've got a lot of blue and purple coming up. Wow. I don't think I need to say much more to this card. So the last card, we will draw a false oracle card that I'm going to draw is from Leanne Peters' Healing Energy cards. And I'm literally, while I'm shuffling, going to ask what will support our healing of these things that we're stuck with. And they may well be old love wounds, because there's so much about relationship and union going on here and emotions, that I have the strong feeling that where we need healing the most is probably in the heart chakra. So let's ask these healing energy cards what would help us heal in that area. Let's draw one of those beautiful cards. And we have healing hands, and it says you have the ability to heal yourself. Ask your hands to feel this healing light, or if you like me, have had Reiki attunements, then you can also ask your hands to feel this Reiki and healing light, any additional healing light. Then place them where you are pained or on your heart. And I was just saying we might need some heart healing to soothe and nourish. Beautiful. So use your healing hands. Be open to downloads and understanding. Make the best healthy choices that you can. Get ready for a major life change. And walk away from what no longer serves you. I think that's the best I can sum this up for you. I really, really hope these messages have resonated with you, considering that there's been so many beautiful messages. I hope they all come true for you. Please let me know how you are. Please say hello, send me some love, like, comment, share. I will be uploading, as every week now, this video onto my YouTube channel called Indigo Owl, like me. If you can, if you're in London, come to my Shamanic Release Circle Friday evening. That will really help with this energy. If you have any more private questions or requests, please message me. I would love to help. I offer private readings. I teach Reiki. I also do something called a shamanic cleanse, where I extract negative energy from not just the physical body, but from all the bodies. So there is a few different ways I might be able to help you. I now also offer spiritual counseling or angel guidance, which could be the same thing depending on your needs. So let me know if I can be of further assistance to you. In the meantime, I'm going to say namaste. It's been a pleasure connecting with you. I see you next Wednesday at 8. Goodbye.